Are we ready, gents?
Yes.
I do feel a bit of a fraud sometimes because I swear I've spent 35 years having a laugh with teenagers. I've entered a team of Wantage and German youth into the Highland Games. I've collected a dozen Chinese students from an Amsterdam police station. I've demonstrated how to fluff a pom-pom to about 100 teenage cheerleaders. Pom-pom fluffing skill is something I have. My name is Garry Kingett. Until very recently I was a professional youth worker for 36 years. 27 of those was at Wantage Youth Centre, the Sweatbox. The first, I think I can remember this right, the first time I went there was my first ever date with a girl, aged 11, and the date was set up by my mum, very embarrassingly, with Jackie. I think I ignored her all the time I was at the youth centre, and then I walked home again like a true gentleman. I'm a local lad. I was born in Wantage. My family traditionally are builders. I went into the building trade, and then I decided I wanted to become a professional professional musician. Got very thin, very spotty, and very hungry. And I met this marvellous man called Robert Hammersley, who coincidentally was also a starving musician. We really hit it off and became close friends. He was managing the youth work team in those days, and I then started volunteering there and working part-time. Youth work can vary from, one-to-one counselling to running a football team to very targeted work with particularly young people that are having problems. So it's a really broad canvas. Look at that. East and West. Fundamental is that young people have a voice. Young people are the experts on young people. Their world is changing so quickly now that we have to take young people's views seriously. Of all the skills that youth workers have, I think perhaps the most important one is that you're not patronising, and also to be yourself. Youth workers bring a lot of themselves into youth work, and certainly my interest in music and playing in bands and semi-debauched rock and roll lifestyle, travelling around in a van and getting up all to Atlantics, allowed me to invest some of that experience and knowledge into the youth centre, which is why the Sweatbox has always had a good reputation for supporting young musicians. I think very early on I found it very easy to develop an open and honest relationship with young people. You can't do it any other way, really.
I love it!
What was the best new skill you've learnt whilst at the Sweatbox?
Best new skill I've learned? The best new skill I've learned at the Sweatbox is convincing adults to pay me out of taxpayers' money to hang around teenagers having a laugh.
It's always been a challenge to prove the benefit of youth work. And the way I think that is most revealing to me is when young people tell you themselves how much it means.
I can fluff pom-poms.